Hello, Gemini. Welcome to August in the Taccion Triage. So let's run a triage check on you, Gemini. So some of the energy that's happening here is going to be this energy of dissolution. Okay, maybe it's dissolving down what you used to be in order for you to take on another role. Your nursing diagnosis is deficit title deficit reputation right now because of, for some of you, you're dealing with people with distorted mind process or distorted thought process about how things come to fruition. Okay, they're expecting you to do a lot. So there's some identity versus role confusion things going on, and some issues with like intimacy and love here. But also, since we know that the dissolution is necessary, okay, so dissolution mostly in your title, like what we call you, your job, your role. I feel like most of you might be taking on some sort of like a supervisor role, something where you're building your legacy for the future. We know that that's happening. So let's look at the future to see what is actually coming for you. It went all the way under there. Okay. Well, it's not looking bad. Okay. So I'm definitely seeing you taking a resting period, like collaborating, and I see you like really coming forward here in expansion that's real to you. Okay, so getting your mind right, or not dealing with people that have a distorted sense of like expansion or their weird truth, and just like doing the expansion based on just shining your light, just your essence. What are some of the signs coming towards Gemini in the month of August? I feel like Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, another Gemini. Maybe you're surrounded by Geminis. Could be possible. You coming back to yourself. Show me the signs that are coming towards Gemini in the month of August, please. Taurus. There's the Leo making an arrival. I told you it was the Leo. Strong Leo. What are the zodiac signs coming towards Gemini in the month of August? The sun is coming towards you, and I feel like you have Aquarius in your energy as well. There is still some Pisces in your energy, and I feel Sagittarius for some of you. Okay, it didn't show up, but I feel that very strongly. Let's take a look and see what we got going on here for the month of August for Gemini. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, so I feel like the month of August could be a bit of a struggle. I'm not going to lie to you, my friend. I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, but I feel like in the end of this month, you will have made a huge breakthrough. Okay, you'll complete something. But the month of August, it looks like you're really evaluating, looking at, and trying to understand what you're supposed to be doing, what is happening. You're trying to complete cycles, and there might be just like a delay in completion. Like you wanted to get it done by August, but it's like more towards the end of August when you get it done. I don't feel like it's anything super strenuous to the point where it's going to like trip you up. I feel like you might be delaying yourself here in order to make an appropriate decision, have appropriate understanding of something here. Who you are is changing, and that's really difficult because it's happening so rapidly that it's difficult. But there is a wish or a dream that you want to come to fruition here, and I feel like that is what August is about, is like completing something, and you're working more towards the future, and you do hit like a mark at the end of August here. I feel like you're busy working, like you're trying to make it happen and you're trying to network and create partnerships that are in alignment with who you truly are. Or this title, I feel like you could take a title that up levels you and expands your network or expands you in some way, but something has to dissolve before that can happen. And I feel like some of it is like you're changing rapidly, and so you're reintegrating your sense of self. Okay, as you change rapidly, so does your partnerships and so does your friends. And so, like, everything changes, right? What is this quantum leap, please? Clarification. Whew, I feel like you're going to fight for that, though. You know, you're going to fight for that completion, but you're going to get there. Okay. And it's not being done rashly or impulsively. It's like you want a new beginning here. That is the outcome. Give me more on the outcome for Gemini for August. Whoa. Okay, give me more. I see victory for you, but I see you coming out of like this effing nightmare. I don't know what's going on, but something hasn't felt good. Ace of Wands and the Judgment. So you're deciding to, you see the truth of a situation too. Look at that Ace of Swords. I feel like you're deciding to do something else here or express something in a different manner that's more true to you. Any other messages for Gemini for the month of August? I just feel like your occupation is working the absolute shit out of you. I'm so sorry. That probably won't resonate for a lot of you, but your occupation, it's working the shit out of you, Gemini. And I feel like you will have the change that you seek, okay? Wow, what a heavy work energy there. What's going on with that? Transformation at work is hard to keep up with right now for you, isn't it? Whew. All right, let's take a look at this for you. One moment, please. I'm slow. Okay. Judgment. Okay. We see now that the three people have been called forth from their graves by the Sophia's cry. As he comes forward to be judged, the man holds a skull to show that he understands the transitionary nature of the flesh. The woman holds a golden egg. I don't know if you can see that. The woman holds a golden egg of Isis, which contains the universe, and thus acknowledges her own primal creative power. The child's hands are empty, for he has nothing to prove. His conciseness is clear, and his innocence is intact. Above them flies a falcon of fire, Uranus, god of the rising sun. Consider this. What would you bring before the angel of judgment? What might represent your understanding of your life so far? Oof. What would you offer as you move forward to the next phase? And what is needed to let you be as lighthearted and innocent as a child reborn? And I think that that's it. You want romance, you want fun, you want it all, Gemini, and you can have it all. But I feel like that is so accurate to what's going on. And I do feel like you will have a new energy here, especially with this Ace of Wands. You will choose to go forward because you're going to see the truth of something. Okay. I love you, Gemini, and I hope that that resonates. Chat down below, like, what is it that you've chose to do here? What is this newness? What represents your life? You know, that is such a powerful word. I talked a little bit in the Taccion Triage about coming up with the words because Uranus went through and like ripped everything out of the box. So you're coming up with those words that are multifaceted. Okay. You're not just one thing either. You're a multitude. I love you, Gemini. And until next time, stay in your tachyon mind. Bye. Love you. Stay out of trouble.